Yeah, this is... I'm assuming you're talking about this, the guy that just talked about the lawyer. The Parkland school shooter is on trial now. I'm sure most of you know that. But it doesn't seem like many people realize just how absolutely insane his defense team is. So for pretty much this whole trial, well, I actually can't say the whole trial because I've only seen the clips. For a while now, they've been making absolute fools of themselves, but it boiled over yesterday with a public display of one of the lawyers giving the finger to the entire court and laughing with the school shooter. And then one of the... You know what? Actually, I'll just play it. I don't even know why I'm giving the full context. I'll just show you.
Judge, I'm standing here and I see that Jeff Marcus jumped up really quickly. But no one jumped up when people were referring to karma acting in the universe. No one was jumping up when they were referring to the defense children. No one jumped up to try to tap down that rhetoric. That is the rhetoric that I'm talking about. That is what I'm trying to be very clear on. Jeff Marcus, the state, they can hide behind their arguments, but we all are witnessing what is occurring in this courtroom.
Which is myself. I'm a judge,
And
I understand that I'm in
Thank you,
charge
Judge.
of the decorum, and I feel that 99% or a great percentage of what has been said has been appropriate. Everybody has maintained decorum, but...
So, what they're referring to, since I don't know if this clip is going to include it, apparently at some point, one of the defense lawyers, the family was brought up. I don't really know the context of it, but apparently there was an offhand mention of one of the lawyer's kids or something, and now they've completely steered away from, like, the actual core discussion in order to address that. Like, this is so disrespectful, I'm a fucking lawyer, how dare you bring up my kids, this is outrageous. And now they're making, like, this public complaint to the judge, and the judge is like, I don't know what you're talking about. From everything I've seen here, it's maintained a very professional decorum, nothing, you know, fishy or weird or low blows or anything. And then it starts to go off the rails.
For a few comments, it's best to just move on as opposed to highlight them.
This is true, Judge, but I am witnessing a building of momentum, and I'm encouraging the court to direct the state to tap down on that momentum so it does not reoccur and it does not become a theme. Thank you, Judge.
They're becoming too powerful, insulting the kids.
The only thing the state has said to any of these witnesses when they get up is, would they like to say something on behalf of the victim they're representing? There's been no encouraging or inciting, as Mr. Weeks has put on this record. That is a blatant falsehood and a recreation of the record. As far as no objections being made, it's the defense that could have objected. It's not the state's duty to object to their own witnesses when they're testifying.
These are the bits,
Okay.
Jimmy and the prime shorty.
Listen, I've already heard. If you have anything else to say, you can put it in writing at a later time. I've heard from both sides more than once. That's going to be it. I've made my decision. Like
Also,
I
this
said,
judge is
99%
fucking awesome,
of
by the
what's
way.
been testified to has been appropriate. I do not want to highlight the few things that were said that were perhaps not appropriate, and let's move on.
Judge, I'm asking for 20 seconds next.
You can have as many seconds as you want in writing, and you can put all of your objections in writing. They've been made multiple times.
She
from
speaks to
the
them
chief
like
assistant,
children, like actual
from
kids.
Ms. McNeil, and I don't want to hear anything else. I've already heard it. Is there something that has not already been argued?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, exactly what is it?
Judge, before Mr. Shacker took the podium and testified before this court, I wanted to, the record to reflect that both Mr. Marcus and Mr. Satz looked at the statement prior to the reading. And so their implicit adoption of what he was saying was improper arguments. And the court should chastise.
Okay, but what you are doing right
So, this guy is a giant big baby man. So, I think the strategy was to get on a tangent to buy time or something. So he starts whining like, oh, wah, 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 they were being mean, wah, 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 wah. And the judge has already heard it like 1,000 times by now, so that's why she's like very, like, shutting it down. Yeah, I guess kind of filibustering, I suppose, but like really pathetically. So he just keeps bringing up the way they spoke about this was very inappropriate. It was ill-mannered. They were not brought up properly, very inhospitable. And then eventually one of them, they reflect, and one of the lawyers from this team defending the Parkland school shooter just gave the whole court the finger. I think it's in this clip. I haven't actually watched this clip, but it's from this segment that I was watching.
Right now,
So I imagine it's here.
highlighting something and making more of a spectacle. So if your office in general does not want to facilitate or incite violence, then we need to just sit down and move on. That's it. There were 18 witnesses, 16 or 18 witnesses.
Like, it feels like a teacher calling out the class clown in front of everyone.
Ms. McNeil made her point made, and, you know, we're moving on.
But is the court going to do anything about maybe stopping it from happening again?
When these people are upset about specific things that have gone on from that table, like shooting the middle finger up at this court and laughing and joking, Ms. McNeil, be quiet.
Isn't that fucking wild? This is a school shooter, and this is part of his legal team, and they're just giggling with him, giving everyone the finger. Isn't that wild? I couldn't believe that shit. And I was reading, apparently, like, this judge showed tremendous restraint not holding this team in contempt because they made a mockery out of the court. And I think the reason, at least based on what I read, I'm no expert, but the reason for her not holding them in contempt is because that prolongs this trial even longer. So she wanted to, like, make sure the sentencing gets passed smoothly, I believe. Because that is crazy, actually.
Be quiet. When these people have sat in this courtroom and watched this behavior from that table, and they want to say that they're not happy about it, what is the problem?
Judge, I have no problem because I have thick skin. But once you bring in my children, I think that's highly improper.
I didn't even know you have children. I don't know what you're talking about. Your children? What about your children?
But that's a comment.
I also don't even think he has children, for what it's worth.
Okay.
So I got real parasocial with this. I don't know this guy. I didn't really, like, look into him too much, but he doesn't have a wedding ring on, and I feel like he's just making shit up. Because he just keeps finding new things to whine about and, like, pulling things out of thin air to whine about. And then he eventually just gets disciplined like a misbehaving youth.
Okay. There was, I don't remember any comments about any children. And if there was, it obviously didn't, it came and went without me noticing it.
Judge, I can assure you that if they were talking about your children, you would definitely notice it.
You need to sit down right now. You're out of line. In fact, you're excused. You need to go sit in the back with your
and put on the dunce cap.
Chief Public Defender.
Put on the stupid hat.
Mr. Weeks, please ask the lawyer from your office to go sit down and not say anything else. To try to threaten my children and bring up my children is inappropriate. Go to the back of the room now. That just violated about every rule of professional responsibility that I have never. If you're going to get up here and you're going to...
Judge, I asked you to go sidebar on this matter.
You, sidebar or not, you don't have one of your assistant public defenders say something about my children?
Judge, that same...
It's an absolute clown show.
That the court is expressing is the same venom that defense counsel had to sit through this entire morning.
What do you mean? So... The venom he's talking about is in reference to when the lawyer for the school shooter gave the finger and started laughing. I believe they got reprimanded for that behavior. So that's I think, I could be wrong, I believe that's the venom he's referring to. It's not like they were just like innocently defending someone, doing their due diligence in court. They were actively making a joke out of it. I am so glad a lot of these court cases are being, like, publicized now. Because a lot of this is absolute lunacy that I had no idea actually went on in these high-profile cases. It's crazy. I had no clue. Did this all happen today? No, it was yesterday. Thanks to Prime. Felix Fletch and the resub Rico Reaper Doinks, Monk, Pancake, and the tier 1 Old Greet.
Brought up her children multiple times during the trial. Nobody knows if I'm barren or not. They don't know about my children.
Judge.
Sit down. Sit down.
Judge.
Sit down, Mr. Weeks.
Please do not summarily dismiss me.
I'm summarily
I'm
dismissing
asking
you.
the
Go
court.
sit down.
I'm asking the court. I asked the court to go sidebar.
Go sit down. You don't threaten the
Judge,
court's children.
everyone
Your
in this
assistant just
courtroom-
did that. Go sit down.
No one in this courtroom had to endure what we had to
Go
endure.
sit down. Miss McNeil has made her children a spectacle more than once during this trial. That was her choice. You have absolutely no right to have one of your assistants come up here and suggest something about my children. Now, please go sit down.
Judge.
You're
Judge,
inappropriate and out of line. Go sit down.
Judge, may I have a brief recess?
No. Go sit down.
May I have a brief recess?
Can I have some ice cream?
My attorneys.
We're moving on with the sentencing, Mr. Weeks.
So can I have a brief recess?
No.
Thank you.
It's 1:36. Thank you.
Hey, great work out there. you got her, champ. Nice work. Yeah, it is a wild trial, which is so crazy because how can you even like act this way when you're defending someone who is like there's no room for argument. This is the school shooter. Like they are defending the school shooter and somehow laughing about it, joking with him, and making a complete fool out of themselves. Like, I don't get how this even happens. That's the job, though. The job is, like, they have a due diligence that they have to perform where they defend the defenseless, right? I get that. But why are they all laughing with them and flipping off the court? And then, like, talking about the judge's kids and like, oh, why are you guys being mean to us? We just gave you the finger. Why do we have to endure such venom? They probably don't want to be there because they have no chance of winning. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but it still doesn't really excuse the actions. Like, you go there, go through the motions, do the bare minimum, and leave. Like, no one expects them to somehow get this kid out of jail or something. Yet they're in there, like, absolutely ruining their reputation. Like, shit, this guy, from what I've read, he could, like, legitimately be disbarred. This guy, big baby man. Isn't this Florida? Yeah, it's in Florida. Thanks to the Prime Chief and the resub Gooble Gobble and Dylan and the Prime Sanctum. If they don't disbar her for flipping the bird, I'll shit. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I mean, like, you can't really do that. Like, you can't just go into court as the goddamn lawyer and just give them all the finger. Like, not even Saul Goodman did that. And he was like the bad boy lawyer. It really isn't even subtle. Well, no, it's not subtle. They even start laughing about it, man.
And laughing and joking, Miss McNeil, be quiet.
It's just so weird. You would think that this is his mom. By the way, this is the piece of shit that pretended to be crazy in the interrogations. Yep. I know. I'm well aware. I may not have really kept up with the trial apart from these wacky clips, but I do know about the kid. What did he do? This is the school shooter, the Parkland school shooter. Thanks to resub Lettuce and Rebel and Jack. He's not a kid, he's an adult. Well, yeah, no, I say kid just because he's young. Yeah, like, he's obviously an absolute monster. I'm not, like, excusing anything he did by calling him a kid. I think he's, like, 19. There's resub Style and Custer. And the resub Luda. Didn't he plead guilty too? I don't remember actually. He may have. I'm not positive. He did? Thanks to the resub. Berm Tea and the Bits Silver. He was sentenced to life in prison today. Oh, they gave him life instead of the death penalty. These are Prime has been. "34 consecutive life sentences. They give people death penalty still. Depends on the state. But yeah, I think they were pushing for death penalty, if I remember correctly. I didn't know the sentencing was complete, so apparently today, sentenced to 34 consecutive life sentences with no parole. Thanks to the big tier 2, Jake Bab. Thank you for that.
He was charged with making terrorist threats, assault with a deadly weapon, and obstructing peace officers after a domestic disturbance escalated into a 2-day police standoff.
Jesus.
Mr. Edwards, this is the
Thanks to Prime Superior and Bloosh and the resub Gopher.
Do you consent to have an arraignment by video conference?
Sir, is this an Maritime Admiralty Law courtroom that we're processing me through?
No, it's not.
He almost got that whole sentence out.
Edwards considers himself a sovereign citizen.
He tried to use that Reddit line, but couldn't quite get it.
Under common law as established by the Founding Fathers. Maritime Admiralty law that he's referencing is the law of the sea and international commerce, a body of law that sovereign citizens believe to be the foundation of the country's modern legal system, which they reject.
This is not a Maritime Admiralty Law courtroom. I believe so.
No.
Absolutely it is. All courtrooms in this country are Maritime Admiralty Law courtrooms that process people, aren't they?
Oh, checkmate.
No, sir.
You just got outjudged.
Either way, this courtroom is trying to process me as state property. You see this fictitious name statement? Asher Edwards, spelled in all capital letters? This is not my name.
My name is Zodius Bloomberg.
To another sovereign belief that beginning at birth, one is issued a government identity, meaning one's name is spelled in all capital letters, such as on a birth certificate or social security card, and that doesn't represent one's true or free self.
This name was issued
maybe
to me
Pickle.
without my consent, and you cannot legally process.
I didn't consent to my name.
Without this.
And I didn't consent to be short, so I want to sue somebody.
My name is spelled Asher Edwards, first capital, all lowercase. Edwards, first capital, all lowercase. And this is the birth name given to me by my parents, protected by the Constitution of the United States.
What is he
Even as Edwards grows louder and more animated,
what the fuck is he trying to even do? This isn't getting anywhere.
And even allows the defendant to finish his rant.
Thanks, Resub Bar
Therefore, it
None.
is illegal for you to process me through this courtroom, so you guys have to figure out something else to do with it.
Okay, we'll just throw you in jail.
But
We'll just
this judge is
skip the
all
courtroom.
business,
Fuck it.
So figuring out something else to do with Edwards is not in his plans.
Court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Will show time is not waived. We'll set this matter for pre-preliminary hearing within the statutory period.
And I'm
Maybe
not saying a gun
can
is
check
not
that
having a
heart.
gun. I've never had a gun.
As Edwards continues his rant about the alleged gun, the judge reaches for his own weapon of choice.
I thought he was gonna bring out a gun. Oof.
Do not speak while I am speaking, sir.
Edwards continues to plead his case, but to no avail.
Court will set bail in the amount of $72,500. Next matter.
You almost got him though, Asher. You were sounding very smart.
Edwards would later be found guilty of all the charges and sentenced to 1 year in prison.
Thanks, Resub. Pissed
Next, we go to a
and
bond
Neil.
hearing in Broward County. Judge John Hurley presiding. The defendant is David Hall, a sovereign citizen who basically believes that certain laws don't apply to him.
Think we've seen this one.
Mr. Hall has declined the services of the public defender, Your Honor.
Hall is here for driving under the influence and driving with a suspended license.
I'll let it ride just for people that haven't seen it though, fuck it.
Good morning, Judge.
As soon as the judge attempts to read the charges, Hall begins interrupting.
Sir, I haven't said for the court how I'm appearing today, sir.
I'm not asking you yet. Just give me a moment, all right?
I'm appearing as a 14-year-old girl trapped in the body of a 9,000-year-old meth addict. Kind of like a reverse lolly.
But that's not going to stop him from trying to make his case.
Sir, today I'm appearing as the agent and settler for David Hall.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's so cute.
Okay, could you get Mr. Hall for me then, sir?
He's not here.
I go by that name, sir.
He's in another dimension.
Sounds exactly like the defendants, and I'm here to settle that matter today.
So are you and David Hall one and the same person?
I'm not a person, I'm an individual. David Hall is a person, I am a private individual.
Hall's legalese is
unconventional,
to say the least.
I just want to say real quick, hats off to whoever started the sovereign citizen movement. You're a fucking genius. I think it was a 4chan thing. They crushed it. They have an entire massive group of people that truly believe sovereign citizenship is a real thing, and it is always so fucking enjoyable. So, big kudos.
But the judge allows him to continue.
May I say
yeah, I've seen this one, but I'll let it ride because I know there's people here that haven't.
As the settler, agent, not the person, but the individual. And I don't think I should. You understand the difference between a person and an individual.
And you're the individual, but you're not the person. Is that correct?
Correct. Correct.
I'm going to write that down.
Judge Hurley is unfazed by Hall's attempt at a Jedi mind trick and
there's a bird lady
turn the
and Toasty and Chick Parm.
Here's what we're going to do. The settler, the agent, the individual, and maybe even the person, David Hall, has been charged with DUI. So today, the court's going to set the settler, the agent, the individual's bond, and even the person's bond today at $10,000 because the settler, the agent, the individual, and the person
got his whole family tree, unfortunately.
Hall's new bond is $10,000, but because this charge is a violation of his original bond, all versions of David Hall must remain in jail unless he can come up with the cash.
Both cases will cause the
settler,
the agent, the
Bloosh,
individual,
and
and even the
no
person,
sleep.
David Hall, not to be able to be released from the Broward County Jail until further notice of the court. So,
may I post bond, sir?
Now it's Judge Hurley's turn to have some fun.
Well,
is there any other?
Are you asking me as the settler, the agent, the individual, or are you asking me as the person?
Yeah, who's coming out right now? It's like split.
As the individual appearing before you today, the
Wait,
opportunity.
who are you speaking on behalf of right now?
Sir, I don't understand that question. I believe that you're trying to confuse me now. I'm not the person, sir.
Okay,
I am
see
not
the person, David Hall. Tell him he's not leaving jail either, all right? Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Come on.
Down the middle.
Bye, Mr. Hall.
Next, we're at the Cheshire County Courthouse in Keene, New Hampshire.
So
Court
cute.
is currently in recess,
I love that shit.
But there is trouble brewing in the gallery.
Your choice is take the hat off or step outside.
Thanks, Reset Beast.
The judge asked this man, Bo Davis, to remove his hat or leave.
Thanks,
Otherwise,
you.
he could be charged with contempt of court. But Davis refuses.
So I have force threatened upon me if I were to wear a hat.
Davis and some
He'll
others
die for his right to wear a hat.
associated with the New Hampshire-based anti-government movement. They're here to support a fellow member who's the defendant in a, quote, right to travel case that's in recess. These so-called sovereign citizens claim to be pushing back against what they consider overreach in the criminal justice system.
This guy's hands are huge. He makes this phone look kind of small. Or maybe it's just like the quality, but this looks like it's more of like an ice cream sandwich that he's holding and not a phone. He's got some big fucking hands. Or maybe it's like forearm relative to phone that's warping my perspective. I'm not sure.
Sovereign citizens claim to be pushing back against what they consider overreach in the criminal justice system. And they're not afraid to get vocal about it.
I think you misunderstood. It's the judge's authority when he comes back. If at that point he says he's in contempt, then you have the authority.
Would not have been an issue. Your choice is take the hat off. I'm trying to be as nice as I can. I can't. You're making threats.
After more back and forth with Davis and relentless commentary from others in the gallery,
Tier 3 resub, thank you.
The bailiff is finally done discussing the matter.
Stand up, please. Sir, treat others as you would most place. I'm being nice. Well, I'm not going to assist in my own arrest. I don't. You should take your hands off that man. Please stand up.
But at least he got to keep the cool hat.
Escort Davis out, but again he refuses to stand.
I'm not going to assist in my own arrest. I'm not asking you to assist.
Well, pick him up like a little baby boy.
Instead of dragging Davis
and let him suckle on your tits.
The bailiffs use a wheelchair.
He might be hungry.
As Davis is wheeled out, the group continues to insult the bailiffs.
Ever considered like a real job? One where you don't use violence against people?
Despite their protests, the court has authority to make rules about conduct in the courtroom. So a short time later, the judge returned to the courtroom and sentenced Bo Davis to 5 days in jail for contempt of court.
But at least he got to keep the hat. Fuck yeah.
Picture I got a haircut.
Good one. I'm glad you can make jokes.
Thanks to
Meet the
Toad.
man in the fur cap, 21-year-old Robert Peterson. He's the person filming this footage as he enters the Kootenai County Courthouse in Idaho.
That has to go through the X-ray machine if you want to come in this building.
Peterson is a hearing for a minor traffic infraction, riding his bicycle at night without a light. But from the moment he steps inside the door, it's clear this won't be a typical security check.
Oh.
I'd just like to know where your warrant is.
I don't need
It's clearly posted on the entry to the building.
What? Clearly posted that I have to forfeit my right to be free from unreasonable search and seizure? Yeah, every person is. I'm not a person. I'm a man.
Yeah,
And more
a big
specifically,
man.
a free man.
Strong
Peterson
man.
considers himself a sovereign citizen.
I'm not
Love
subject
it.
to your jurisdiction, and the court has already confirmed that. I'm here for one purpose. All right.
You can submit.
He's a rare Pokemon. He's not like the other girls.
I mean,
He's
I'll
quirky.
do that, but you will be charged a bill.
Charged a bill? Rather than escalating the situation, one of the bailiffs decides to play along.
You will be served a bill.
Thanks to Resub Phoenix and the bits Phaedra.
I didn't come here to raise a ruckus.
After clearing security, Peterson finds a seat at the rear of the courtroom and continues filming.
So there are no cameras in the court.
Excuse me?
There are no cameras in the court.
Yeah, there is.
No, you have to put that away.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Under what authority?
You have to have a court order from a judge before you can have a camera in the courtroom.
Okay, well, I'm gonna capture this on video.
Well, that was a good argument he made, though.
You have to turn it off.
No, thank you.
He politely declined.
Bailiff
So
number 2.
Shut the camera off now.
No, thank you. I do not consent to you touching me or seizing my property, so you need to
Shut
back
the
up.
camera off now.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yes, you
I'm holding you accountable because you're about to overstep your bounds.
The bailiffs then decide to clear the courtroom and question Peterson directly.
challenge him to gladiatorial combat. It is your right as a U.S. citizen. Trial by combat.
What's your first name? I don't have a first name either. I've got a name. My name is Robert. You can call me Robert.
As you can see, this bailiff keeps his sense of humor about the situation.
Thanks to the bits again, Phaedra.
I'm a man.
You're human?
I'm a man, yes.
Can I see your Idaho state license?
No, I don't have one.
You don't have one?
My person does, but I don't.
With the situation seemingly diffused,
Come on in, folks.
the bailiffs usher everyone back into the courtroom.
Nice resub relish.
Except for one person.
can't
Excuse
come
me.
in with the camera.
Excuse me. You're blocking my freedom of movement.
I am.
All right. Well, P. Barnes, you just admitted to me that you're violating my rights.
No, I'm not. You can't come in with the camera.
Well, you're violating my rights. And this is also freedom of the press.
Communism! It's communism! Ah!
But it doesn't apply to me. Why are you worried about cameras? Because you want to do something wrong? Because you want to do something wrong? Because if it's against the rules, that means it's because somebody
Freedom is dead! Ah!
Afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
It's a nice speech, but you're still not coming in.
Oh my god!
Please step aside. I'm going in.
No, I'm not going in.
Don't touch me.
Try and stop him. This guy's built like a fucking train.
Step back.
And you're using.
That had to be the most satisfying taser deployment of that guy's whole life.
Peterson refuses to step back. Chief Bailiff Pete Barnes fires his taser.
And you're using. Stop, please. I'm not doing anything wrong. Hey.
Maybe tier 1 Sloppy McFloppy and the resub Whom and Nihilus.
Put the cuss on.
And Bits Royal.
The answer to that question? Peterson's charged with 3 counts of battery and 1 count of contempt of court. He would later enter an Alford plea, meaning he didn't admit to committing a crime, but acknowledged there was likely enough evidence to convict him. Jail time was waived as part of the plea deal, and he was ordered to pay a fine for his original charge of riding a bike at night without a light.
What a cool guy.
Now to Louisville, Kentucky, and the Jefferson County District Court. An arraignment hearing is underway for 18-year-old Keisha Johnson, who's charged with possession of marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and tampering with physical evidence.
Come on up here, ma'am.
I would like to stand here.
When called upon,
Man, the camera quality on this one is
the
rough.
judge, Sean Delahanty,
Holy
from
shit.
the back of the court.
No, stand at this podium. I get,
Oh, man, you have to come up here. We can't record your back. You guys operating under?
the laws of the state of Kentucky.
Oh, yes. As in, like, amateur law, common law, statutory?
Come up here and stand at this podium. I have to get you on the record so that people...
Well, even if she did, we wouldn't be able to see her. The camera quality's negative 160p. Should be illegal to have cameras of this shit quality.
Johnson's refusing to cooperate because she's part of a sovereign citizens movement, which rejects institutions and believe they aren't bound by the country's laws.
Well, Mr. Johnson, I really don't want to create some big scene.
Thanks to resub Zilly and
I do
King.
not want to lock you up, but I may very well have to. I need for you to come up here and stand at this podium. No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Who do people learn this shit from? Don't mean to blue ball you, but I am a huge fan of sovereign citizenship. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it actually started on 4chan and got big on Reddit for a little while. I remember back in, I think it was like 2012, there was a lot of posts about like, if you get pulled over by a cop, use these phrases. I am not traveling, I'm on, what was it? I'm not driving, I'm traveling. I am a vessel. I'm not a person, I'm an individual, and shit like that. And it blew up on Reddit. It was used in like legal advice subreddits. It was used in like just general life advice, like life hacks and shit. It was huge. And people truly bought into it. So now you see the results of years of them convincing themselves it's a real thing. It's fucking incredible. I love it.
Come up here and stand at this podium.
As the bizarre scene plays out, there's another disruption in the back of the courtroom when a bailiff tells 36-year-old Jenna Vondran to stop.
No, 4chan took it to Reddit as like a troll, and Reddit believed it. That's what I'm saying. 4chan put it there to make people do this as a joke. That's what I'm saying. You're misunderstanding.
All right. Chris? Chris? Go ahead and lock her up. Go ahead and take her into custody.
Watch as the judge looks down and presses his panic button to summon additional deputies to the courtroom.
Thanks for some sauce.
You sit over there, nothing wrong.
You have no right. No right for that.
Yeah, I'm not finished with her yet. All right.
After a quick reset, the original defendant, Keisha Johnson, finally comes forward to the podium.
You're charged with possession of marijuana, tampering with physical evidence, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
I don't understand any of that.
All right. Well, you're charged with illegally possessing marijuana. You are.
Jesus Christ.
Back with Johnson, deputies in the hallway are still trying to get control of Vondran, the woman with the cell phone.
I don't understand any of those charges.
Well, there's not a whole lot more. There's not a whole lot more I can do to try to explain to you.
When trying to play clueless doesn't work, Johnson goes back.
It started in 1970?
You guys prove jurisdiction. Prove jurisdiction because I come in under common law. Prove your jurisdiction that you have jurisdiction over me. Prove jurisdiction. A court cannot proceed until you guys prove jurisdiction. Show me your jurisdiction. Show me your law.
All right. All of our laws are codified in the Kentucky Revised Statute.
Show me jurisdiction. Show me the law.
Hey, here you go.
Okay, that doesn't prove that you have jurisdiction.
Okay, so what else? And now there's a simple way for.
Show me your jurisdiction badge.
And now there's a simple way for.
Show me your jurisdiction badge, like the FBI badge.
Go ahead and take you into custody.
Under what charges?
Under
what charges?
You are disrupting my court. All right, we're going to pass her case to tomorrow.
You guys are being mistreated and it's wrong. Under common law, under the United States Constitution. And if they keep doing this, then let us...
Keisha Johnson's arrested and charged with contempt of court. Fast forward to the next day, and she's about to face a new judge.
Keisha Johnson, 56.
Yeah, agreed,
This time
Rotok, it's
Johnson's
crazy.
represented by an attorney.
I don't know how familiar you are with this, but
Thanks
this
for resub, Big Red.
Podium flipper.
Okay.
I've heard a little bit about it from
Okay.
yesterday. All right, so this is Miss Johnson. We'll note that she's in custody today. She's brought over and present.
And she'd like to make a statement to the court.
I had time to think about it, and I believe and I've learned that I need to represent myself in a respectable manner while in front of the judge.
Okay, so obviously that behavior will not be tolerated. That's why
Oftentimes, I feel like courtrooms are just literal middle school again.
Contempt of court, and is released from jail after serving 1 day.
Well, like, this happens in so many of
2 were
these.
dropped, but she's found guilty of possession of marijuana and fined $185. As for Jenna Vondran, who was arrested after filming in the courtroom,
all right, go ahead and lock her up.
Also, this is kind of cute. This apparently happened in Kentucky, and this guy quite literally looks like Colonel Sanders. I wouldn't be surprised if he is inhabiting this guy as a vessel. This is an actual sovereign citizen, and his soul has been hijacked by Colonel Sanders.
Lock her up.
she's found guilty of disorderly conduct and serves 1 day in jail.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam.
That was good.
Subscribe.
Most of those were new. We only saw one of those before. But all of them were good. Nice. Any other Court Cam, or was that the only new one? Is it the cop that sings? Unprovoked random assault takes place in courtroom.
First up, we go to Stillwater,
Thanks for some
Oklahoma,
Uniblaster.
where Judge Stephen Kistler's in the middle of a routine felony docket.
I did know Poppy is engaged
In
to
the jury
Ghostman.
box, 2 inmates wait to be called to the podium. Neither is a stranger to the courtroom. 30-year-old Craig Phillips' long and disturbing criminal history includes felony drug charges and 2 counts of indecent exposure that involved children. Today he's charged with larceny of copper materials from a commercial property. Next to him, 32-year-old Jonathan Goodman, whose rap sheet is long and violent. It contains previous convictions for assault with a dangerous weapon and domestic abuse. Now he's facing charges including possession of methamphetamine with intent to distribute.
And these two fight?
Watch
I'd
as
put my
Goodman
money
glances
on
to
that
his
guy.
right, then unleashes.
Oh! Got him with the judo chop. Austin Powers style.
Watching again, it's unclear if any words are exchanged between the inmates. Either way, Phillips never sees it coming. After getting in a few more shots, the deputy grabs Goodman.
Well, he taught him a lesson.
Even though the assault was reportedly unprovoked, no additional charges were filed against Goodman. Both seasoned criminals go back to prison after being found guilty on their original charges.
Okay.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam.
Alright. Well, as the title said, that really was just a random assault. I mean, good for him, I guess. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. It looked like one of those wrestling moves, though, where they, like, slap their chest with, like, a chopping motion. There's the resub noted Alex. What else we got for court cam? Man denies angry remarks recorded in 911 call. Thanks for the 10 gift subs, Caleb City. Thank you for the generosity. Is that the real Caleb City? If it is, big thank you and big fan. Fuck yeah. Thank you for that. That wasn't a backhand. He got him with like fucking like a chop. Now a backhand would have been nutty. They should do a slapping tournament with inmates. Can you imagine how wild that would get? Scary Jinn sightings caught on camera. Some more ghost shit? Yeah, we could do that. Look up the God Gamer. Let's catch up on Court Cam first.
Todd, did you ambush your wife Amy in that shed that day and brutally beat her with that corn fork?
No, I did not.
Wow, that got really intense.
So much life left to live, but that life was viciously taken from her on November 10th.
What the fuck is a corn fork? Wait, what? There's no way it's the thing that goes in corn in the cob. This? No fucking chance. It's gotta be like this, right? Holy shit. Thanks to resub Uraka and Milkman. So this, not this. This would be the world's most inefficient weapon. Holy fuck. Either way, that's fucking scary.
2018.
The day started out as any other. Tristan and Todd were in the barn. They were getting ready for a litter of piglets. And then Amy came out and she was also helping them. Todd had asked her if she could get the pet carrier. So Amy had gone off to the red shed. And she'd been gone for like an hour, I believe, or so. Then he asked Tristan if he could go check on her.
Hey, Umbrella, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for the resubs.
Tristan went over to the red shed, and that's when he found his mother kneeling forward, and she had the corn rake in her back. And of course, he screamed for his dad.
Oh wait, this is a serious case. Oh, never. I thought this was a goofy one. I think I'm gonna pass on that. Oh. I think I misunderstood what was actually happened there. Thanks to the Prime, Parth, and the resub tabs. I didn't really do anything today. I just went to eat dinner. That's about it. That's why I'm wearing a black shirt. Thanks to the resub ride. Courtroom chaos top 5 moments.
First up, we're in the 5th District Court in Cedar City, Utah, for the sentencing of Tristan Lamoureux. Lamoureux's just pled guilty to
Sexy
killing his
Beasts.
wife Misty following an argument in their apartment.
That's
According
the
to news
furry dating,
reports,
right?
She was shot 5 times in the head.
Jesus Christ.
When police arrived, they found Misty's body in the bathroom and Lamoureux fleeing the scene.
Fuck.
Now in court, Lamoureux sits surrounded by 4 sheriff's deputies who closely
Thanks to
watch
resub
over him.
Razor and resub Teast.
Judge G. Michael Westfall calls Misty's brother, Jason Wilson, to come up to the front of the courtroom and deliver an impact statement. As he approaches the podium, Wilson shoots an intimidating stare in the direction of the defendant. But Lamoureux seems unbothered as he casually rocks back and forth in his chair. After speaking for a bit, Wilson breaks from his emotional testimony and turns his full attention to Lamoureux. Since the words don't appear to have any effect on Lamoureux, Wilson tries a different approach.
Let him beat his ass a little bit. Let him have that. I think that should be fair.
Sheriff's deputies step up as
At
Wilson
least like
begins
30
speaking
seconds
directly
of unassisted ass beating. I think that would be very cathartic.
Wilson lunges at Lamoureux, but his lawyer pushes Wilson back against the barrier. Lamoureux stands up as if he's ready to rumble, but a deputy slams him to the ground and away from the melee.
Jesus.
Left spinning as deputies drag Wilson to the floor and restrain him.
That was one of those moments you don't get to beat his ass, I do. Give him a
In
concussion.
chaos, these inmates taking in the scene seem completely unfazed. Moments later, Wilson's cuffed by the deputies.
Oh, don't give me that shit.
He apologizes for his outburst, and the judge orders him removed. The deputies put the courtroom back in order, and Lamoureux returns to rocking in his chair.
And then another man comes to
According
try and
local
beat his
authorities,
ass.
Jason Wilson was not charged for the incident.
Good.
As for Tristan Lamoureux, he's eventually sentenced to 15 years to life in prison for first-degree murder.
What a punchable face, too. You really couldn't just let him get his ass beat a little bit?
In Detroit, Michigan. 25-year-old Jasmine Gordon and her 34-year-old boyfriend, Clifford Thomas, are being sentenced today for the death of Gordon's 3-year-old daughter, Jamila Smith. Thomas, who is not Jamila's father, was babysitting the girl when he claims she hit her head and stopped breathing. But authorities ruled her death a homicide, indicating the child died of multiple blunt force trauma injuries.
Jesus Christ.
Both Gordon and Thomas were found guilty of involuntary manslaughter, among other charges.
The verdict will stand. Thank you, Judge. As found by the jury.
Today, Gordon and
What happened to the goofy drug charges? And they, like, sometimes slap each other. These are, like, really heavy.
She made a bad choice. A
God
real
damn.
bad choice. And to let this stranger babysit her kids, because that man was a total stranger to them kids.
Sitting just off camera in the gallery is the dead child's father, Dwayne Smith. There's only a few feet and not much else between Smith and the man convicted of killing his daughter. When he's asked to deliver an impact statement, he delivers.
No, I haven't, vegan. Oh! That was a good shot. That punch was like a gunshot right there. That was like a mantis shrimp. Again, I think 30 seconds of ass beating. If I was in charge of the justice system, that would be the first thing I'd pass.
And clearly punched Thomas in the head.
That was a great shot.
Amidst the chaos, Gordon has an emotional moment of her own.
No, I went out to dinner tonight, so I'm wearing a black shirt. Terrible idea, they'd all die. And if they die, they die. Like, if you shoot some woman 15 times in the head and you die from the court-ordered 30 seconds of ass beating, hey, that's fine. That's okay. That's the justice system working in my world. 30 seconds? They get to beat your ass.
For resisting arrest. After Thomas is taken away, a tearful Gordon makes a plea to the judge.
To be placed in jail right now after kissing my daughter for the last time is something I would have wished I was safe to himself. I am not innocent. I was trying to forgive anybody, never.
The tears seem to have no impact on Judge Van Houten. She sentences Gordon to 7 to 15 years for involuntary manslaughter.
He's a prime James
and
Charles fan.
14 to 25
The bits Elgato.
years
Or
for
I'm out of water.
first-degree child abuse.
And if they're actually innocent,
As for Dwayne Smith, Judge
well,
Van
we'd
Houten
make sure that they were confirmed through DNA. There'd obviously be rules. Wouldn't be chaos.
Next, we go all the way back to
DNA confirmed hard evidence. Then 30 seconds of ass beating from those that were directly affected.
On trial is Jerome Boggs.
Jeez,
accused
appreciate
of
the 15
killing
gift subs,
Blister Cook
Elgato.
and his 4-year-old son, TJ. He's also facing charges of burglary
Really
and
appreciate
robbery.
it. Thank you, Elgato, and thank you for the 5 gift subs, Atticus and Prime Ghoul.
Boggs
The resub
reportedly
Real
went to
9.
the Cook home to buy marijuana. Once inside, the drug deal turned into a robbery and double murder. Boggs is in court for his arraignment.
He looks
He's
like a
pled not
young
guilty to
Elon
all
Musk.
charges. In the gallery are members of the victim's family, devastated by this horrific crime.
That does not look like a family you want to fuck with.
The judge orders Boggs held without bond and sends him back to his cell. Just as
Damn, the whole family's coming in, but the cops are playing like some crazy defense right now.
Blister Cook's brother, Michael, charging towards the defendant. A second brother, Donald Keith, makes an attempt to get at Boggs. While officers handled that situation, a third man makes a run at Boggs.
Man, these cops are playing nutty D right now.
He slips out the back door.
They are not letting the quarterback get sacked.
Luckily for Boggs, there are several officers in the courtroom who prevent those angry family members from getting to Boggs. He's later found guilty of all charges and sentenced to life in prison with no chance for parole. Now we head to Cleveland, Ohio, to the Cuyahoga County Common Pleas Court for the sentencing of convicted serial killer Michael Madison. Madison's been convicted on 3 counts of aggravated murder for the killing and mutilation of 3
Happy
young
early
women
birthday.
in Ohio. The gruesome nature of the crime shocked the community of East Cleveland. Police found the remains of the victims in different areas of Madison's neighborhood, one in his own apartment.
There was evidence of decomposition fluid in several parts of the apartment building. There were maggots that were attached.
I
to
can't
the
watch
decomposition
the stripper
fluid.
who saved baseball.
Today, Madison finds out if he'll receive the death penalty.
I wanted to see the stripper who
As
saved
part
baseball,
of the
though.
hearing, Van Terry, the father of one of
We have
Madison's
seen this, I
victims,
think.
steps up to the podium to make a victim impact statement. Mr. Terry's now just a few feet away from the man who
Yeah,
so brutally took
we
the
we
life
saw
of
this
his
one.
daughter Sherelda.
He jumps over the table.
I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive.
Authorities say Cox molested a young child while the two were alone watching television. He was charged with criminal sexual contact
Thanks for
with
the
a
5
minor
gift subs.
under
Can
the
only
age of
appreciate it, man.
13.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear your subathon went well.
With the
Thanks for
trial
resub
now
Nightcrawler.
concluded and Cox found guilty, Judge Jerry Ritter Jr. calls a bench conference with attorneys from both sides. As Deputy DA Scott Key, the man who just helped convict Cox, walks back to his seat, Cox unleashes his frustration. Cox lunges at Key, who makes a quick move before crashing into the podium. He takes a swing at Key as he hits the ground. Officer Katia Smith enters the courtroom just in time to witness the
well,
ruckus.
sweet. Well, thank you, Pope.
She acts swiftly and attempts to restrain Cox. Key gets back on his feet and makes a run at Cox.
Good. I thought he was just gonna quit.
The melee only intensifies as a man from the gallery joins the fray. With his courtroom engulfed in chaos, Judge Ritter attempts to take control.
Judge Ritter comes in with the gavel. Let me get a shot in.
Bench and orders the room to be immediately cleared.
You cannot restrain Cox.
Now over,
True.
Key pulls himself together. He takes a moment to fix his hair and then straightens up the area, even putting a trash can back
Thanks for
in
the 5
place.
gift subs, Gothic. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the resub. Adel and the Prime Allen.
Is finally restored. Michael Cox Jr. received 18 years for criminal sexual contact with a minor. And for his ill-advised attack on Key, the newly convicted felon picked up an additional 6 years for felony battery on a peace officer and misdemeanor aggravated battery. Both sentences will run consecutively.
Nice.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E.
Was it worth the 6 years? Watch Court Cam. Is there new Court Cam that I've missed? Let's see. I'll just go through here, I think. This might be easier. Man tries playing mind tricks with the judge. Ah, so he encountered a Jedi. Is that Nicolas Cage?
Hall is here for driving under the influence and driving with a suspended license.
He looks like the kind of guy.
Sir, I haven't said for the court how I'm appearing today, sir.
I'm not asking you yet.
What does that mean? I can see how you're appearing. Like a meth addict.
Sir, today I'm appearing as the agent and settler for David Hall.
Oh, he's cosplaying.
Okay.
My name sounds exactly like the defendant's, and I'm here to settle that matter today.
Oh!
So are you and David Hall one
Interesting.
I'm not a person, I'm an individual. David Hall is a person, I am a private individual.
Hall's legalese
Interesting.
to say the least, but the judge
He's got us backed into a corner.
Man, individual. And I don't think you understand the difference between a person and an
Could you appear as a 19-year-old boy, perhaps, if I asked you to?
Correct.
Just starts transforming his face like a polyjuice potion.
And even the person's bond today, the $10,000.
Damn. Slap the whole family.
And the person continues to drive without a driver's license.
Quick, substitute in somebody else. This time you're Martha Cranberry.
Is a violation of his original bond. All versions of David Hall must remain in jail unless he can come up with the cash.
Well,
is there any other?
Are you asking me as the settler, the agent?
Hey, he's getting fucking blasted. Judge is bending him over and biting his fucking asshole off.
Okay, I am not the person, David Hall. Tell him he's not leaving jail either. All right. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Come on. Down the middle.
You have to be a really insufferably fucking dumb asshole to think sovereign citizen is a real thing. Just as a heads up. Thanks to the resub, Chills. It never works because it's not a real thing. If you say you're a sovereign citizen, you just get laughed at. Let's see what the most dramatic moments are. He's even got merch made. That was pretty cool.
Please be seated.
Accused of killing 2 teens in 1993 when he was just 16.
Holy shit.
At that time, which became a key piece of evidence for the prosecution.
Present in the courtroom. The court has received.
So did he actually kill them or what?
Indicating that they've reached a verdict.
Villegas has been on trial 3 separate times for this crime and has maintained his innocence throughout. After spending 18 years in prison, that verdict was thrown out in 2013.
Holy shit!
Because of ineffective assistance of counsel. He has remained out on bond as he awaited a 3rd trial. During that time, he fathered 2 children.
What the fuck?
The prosecution continued to insist on his guilt.
Verdict Form B. We, the jury, find the defendant Daniel Villegas not guilty of...
Hey! Oh, okay, so that had a happy ending, assuming he didn't actually murder anyone. If he did, then that's not good. We'll need to, have a hard think on that if that happens to be the case.
16 years old.
Good luck to you.
He fucking did it! It only took 18 years of his life.
Madison's been convicted on 3 counts of aggravated
Jesus
murder
Christ.
for the killing and mutilation of 3 young women in Ohio.
As part of the hearing...
I thought these were gonna be goofy. These are fucking heavy. Jesus Lord.
Right now, I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive this clown.
No, I hate that perspective. You don't forgive people like that. It's not empowering. It's not just demonstrating strength to forgive a murderer. It's ridiculous. Oh, fuck. That was a great jump. His airtime was nuts. He fucking took off.
Van Terry is released without charges. A short time later, County Judge Michael Madison is sentenced to death and will now live on Ohio's death row. We start things off at the
I am so glad that guy didn't get charged. I am so fucking glad.
Domestic violence order.
I hate when like you lash out at someone like that and you get charged for it. It's fucked up.
I haven't done anything to this court.
Is she gonna lunge at him too? Fucking take off.
For contempt of court. Make any difference.
You will serve 10 days for contempt of court. You go now.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Make it 11 days.
In a legal process.
She handled that really well. Damn, people really like lunge.
No, I'm not. I'm not under oath. I raise your right hand when I swear in.
Ooh! Blasted, get pranked. Oh, we've seen this. I recognize this guy now.
You threatened my life the other day.
I remember this. We did see this one.
I am not under oath. This is being done unconstitutionally.
I don't remember what he does.
My kids unrightfully. So that being said,
he's driving a hard case.
No, do you want to be here or not?
The judge is handling this very well.
To sit here while you take their kids. This is a conflict of interest. Can I get some more, please?
Do you want to suck his dick for the water?
No, I need you to answer.
He's so patient.
Cook has accepted a plea deal that will drop a conspiracy charge, which carried a maximum penalty of life in prison. But counts of carjacking, attempted carjacking with a deadly weapon, and felony battery are still in play.
Damn, that's huge. I didn't know conspiracy was that seriously taken.
There was an orchestrated ambush, and you are a main part of that. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and adjudicate you guilty of all 3 charges.
Oh!
20 years in state prison.
Damn! I mean, it is really avoidable. Don't set up an ambush. Like, it's super easy to avoid.
More severe than they expected.
Exit Prime Bomb.
It turns out that Cook and her mother's reactions were so intense because they believed the plea deal meant no prison time.
That's how they get you.
Judge Foxman allows her to enter
plea deals in a nutshell.
Cook's sentence is reduced to 11 years in prison.
Ah. Okay, so only over half of her entire life so far.
Where public defender Andrew Weinstock and his client are...
to be fair, sounds like she deserved it though. Match with someone on Tinder, set up a robbery. That's fucked up.
I'm not waving.
That's not like a mistake you make. That is you being a psychopath.
I don't need your help.
Wow.
You know what? I'm the public defender. I have a right to be here, and I have a right to stand and represent my clients.
Damn.
If you want to fight, let's go out back, and I'll just beat your ass.
Oh,
they both head to the hallway
what?
behind the courtroom, just out of the view of the court's cameras. Believe it or not, they get into a physical...
Holy shit!
Until Judge Murphy returns to the courtroom, alone.
Thank you.
That is about the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
I will catch my breath.
So you're fucking... Who's this? Judge Murphy? You're telling me the public defender got to square off against the judge in a legally orchestrated pugilistic fisticuff showdown at whatever this is, a Judge Judy dispute here or whatever, and the judge actually beat his ass and the cops didn't intervene at any point? That's incredible. That's fucking incredible. Judge Murphy, I want to see this guy. Is he jacked? Florida, that sounds about right. Florida Judge Murphy. Come on. Oh, come on. Who is this mystery man? What the fuck? No, they removed him? Total lack of self-control. Come on. This is exactly how it should be. You got beef? Let's fucking settle it. That's great. I just want to see him, man. I'm not his fucking attorney. I just want to see what the guy looks like. Will he pop up in images? No way. This is what he looks like? This guy threw hands? He wasn't dealing with like a pushover. Like, this is a big boy. God damn. All right. Hey, hats off to him. Trial by combat. He's got that old man strength.
I would like to get it done as fast as possible.
Good answer.
Doesn't help me.
Now, if you can beat the judge in the fight, we'll reduce it even further.
Florida Judicial Qualifications Commission, who charged Judge John Murphy with threatening to commit violence.
It wasn't a threat. It sounds like he followed through.
Engaging in a physical altercation with counsel. The case eventually reaches the Florida Supreme Court, which orders the immediate suspension and permanent removal of Judge Murphy from his post.
Thanks to Resub Humongous. If you can beat my goddamn lawyer in a fight, he wasn't a good lawyer in the first place.
Washington.
You beat my lawyer, you beat me. That's fine.
Just finished some business.
Defendant throws backpack at judge, and throws is capitalized, caps locked. Must be a hard throw.
Next stop is the Cleveland Municipal Courtroom of Judge Marilyn Cassidy in Cleveland, Ohio. He walks up alone, carrying a backpack.
Full of bricks. Just to launch at the judge. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah! So it was right. He isn't going to do any of that. He's just going right to jail. He didn't lie. How close was the throw, though?
By hurling his backpack at her.
Oh, not even close. Hit the desk.
Ducks, and meanwhile, Carson punches public defender David Eidenmiller, who just happens to be standing there in the back of the head. He's then tackled by the large
I bet David feels real silly.
His court officers come streaming in to help.
I better get out of the way of this potential danger. Shit, I walked right into his fist.
And that big mystery man who came flying out of his seat and over the defense.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Carson. Well, that's Cleveland Police Union President Steve Loomis.
Oh, I was close.
He's eventually subdued, cuffed, and led out of the courtroom. He's charged with contempt of court and sentenced to 30 days in jail.
Only 30, you
Thanks
know?
For being a fan of Court Cam.
You know, only 30 days for launching a backpack and punching an attorney? That's, you know, it could have been worse. That's almost a fair trade right there. Like, you know, he kind of came out on top of that transaction, really. Man escapes from courthouse in handcuff. Man, this happens so often. Oh, good move.
Away from security and re-entered the courtroom.
He picks the locks on the handcuffs.
He strips off his prison-issue shirt.
Wait, what? He actually got the fucking handcuffs off?
He uses it to hide his handcuffs. He makes it to the hallway.
Oh, wow.
And after a quick look around, and continues barefoot through the courthouse.
This guy just doesn't give a fuck.
He makes his way to the lobby until he exits straight through the front doors. But within 2 hours, police catch up with him.
He didn't get very far.
At a friend's house.
He went right to a friend's house, huh?
Immediately taken back into custody.
He looked pretty smart there for a minute with that shirt play. I'll go to the one place they'll never expect me to my mom's house. It's too obvious. They'll never check. Man tries to escape courtroom.
Next, we head to Jefferson County
Tier 1 Nick,
in Louisville,
the
Kentucky.
prime suck.
We are on the record.
Once the testimony concludes, the camera, controlled by Judge Barry Willett, remains locked on the empty witness chair as the judge announces his decision.
And then a ghost comes in.
In its entirety.
That flash across the screen was Woodford making a run for it.
Yeah, I was able to pick up on that. I was able to piece that puzzle together, actually. That the man running was probably the guy.
Can be heard pleading with her boyfriend to stop.
Go with me, please.
Yep. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan, except for the ending of 3.
Deputies,
the ending is terrible.
Caught up in the tussle to stop Woodford from escaping.
Thanks to resub T minus. And I'm not sure. I'd have to think about it.
Well, that's a first in 19 years on the bench. She did tackle him on the way out. Are you okay?
He sounds like Winnie the Pooh.
Woodford's girlfriend requests
Oh, well, I guess he did try and escape.
happened to her.
How about some honey?
Record in the Woodford.
Man gets tased in court while trying to clear his name. That sounds cool.
We now head to the Nesbitt Courthouse in Anchorage, Alaska.
That they had screwed me out of a plea deal, that the state had falsified evidence, and
Oh, it's a grand conspiracy.
cover it all up. And that's just the beginning of it. That's right.
The game pilot and tour guide is seeking to clear his
Jesus, he's even got a map.
decades-old conviction.
That is another felony.
I don't think you're gonna get these felonies to work.
Because somebody has to.
No matter how hard you stomp. Oh shit. Oh god. The taser wasn't on the map. Is that the judge? That looks like Slender Man. Who are we zooming in on here? Is that a cryptid?
The judge opts not to intervene.
He's a citizen of the United States.
and leaves the court.
I've had enough with you crazy Alaskan people. I'm going home.
Haig's attempt to clear his name continues.
I think he did a pretty good job of clearing his name, if I had to guess. Like, I don't, you know, I don't think they're gonna continue to look at him as a bad guy. I think he, overall, pretty good mission. Yeah, I mean, he took the map right out of Dora the Explorer's backpack, but it wasn't enough to convince the old judge there. He still got fucking blasted. Judge makes everyone go to jail for 30 days. Really? He was having a bad day.
Back of the courtroom is Ingrid Berg,
Hey,
the
Ingrid.
defendant's wife. And sitting in the row directly in front of her is the victim's mother,
Uh-oh.
Peggy Gabbard.
Ingrid's about to go nuts. Oh, Jesus, Ingrid! She just got clobbered. Whoa, boy. Whoa, now.
Defendant's wife.
Oh, did she get involved too? She's like 70 years old.
Red purse, I told you to come up here. Put him right there.
Ooh, the whole class is getting fucked.
Your mind if you think you're going to try to stop anything in court. We got bailiffs in here to do it. And you're sitting in there in jail right now.
And where were those bailiffs, William? What do you mean?
This is insane.
What?
The incident ends with at least 4 people being charged with contempt.
They were so behind.
Mother, Peggy Gabbard. The defendant, Shane.
This guy had to completely separate them.
If you don't get 6 months in jail.
Damn, William just
Thanks
said,
for
I want
being
to feel
a fan
big
of
today.
Fort Camp.
I want to feel real big. I'm going to send this 90-year-old woman to jail for 30 days. See if she lives. That'll teach you to try and protect your daughter.
The teen addresses the court.
I would like to fight for myself.
Uh-oh.
It appears this young defendant
Uh-oh.
play Perry Mason, but Judge
Pulling a page out of Onision's playbook.
That's a good idea.
Very good, very
That's not a
good.
smart play. New York Yankees, and you've never even learned how to play baseball.
That's fine.
Yeah, but he goes on Reddit sometimes. Let him do it.
In this matter.
Yeah, why can't we just let my son go to jail real quick? Fuck it. I don't even want to try.
My job requires that I protect your constitutional rights. You as an American citizen.
Oh god, he's going in. Holy shit, he's going raw.
Stupid to know that what I'm trying to do is protect you. Then
Oh
let
boy.
me spell it out for you.
Teen sues parents. Good.
It's a broken family dynamic.
And a good camera at this courthouse. Very interesting.
And I'm asking the court to help her in this very difficult situation because they have.
The dad just wrote down no chance.
And I believe that they are being negligent.
Nope. Will not help.
These statements that they.
Uh-oh.
One of the
So it's a
driving
boy
forces
thing, huh?
is that mom and dad don't approve of Rachel's boyfriend.
Why does he drive a sports bike?
A phone call made by Rachel's
Smoke
mother,
cigarettes?
Elizabeth.
Isn't this case thrown out? She's 18.
You're a real winner, aren't you? I really just want to all over your face right now. Anyway,
Oh, I see.
have a nice life.
Jesus, okay,
He
well
has
then.
some strong words for the plaintiff.
That's a weird thing to say to your parents. I want to shit all over your face. It's like an Xbox Live insult.
Where the mother is calling the daughter the same kind of name. So I would go.
The mother threatens the shit all over her daughter's face.
They're the ones who raised this child. This is the language that they're using in their household.
Interesting. So who's shitting on whose face then? The web runs deep.
Are we going to...
A family that shits together stays together.